And that brings me to I Am Rage.
Yeah.
Now, thinking back, like this, you're in this movie though. You're in the whole movie, like the
Yeah.
whole movie. And
Yeah.
I was speaking to Derek how what like the production was such, it was kind of all over the place for on different reasons. But
Weather and
you, as far as fighting aside, you guys were really on the ball. Like you really did know the script, and we could have really went and shot anything, and you guys would have been ready to do it.
yeah.
But it's especially for you because, like, I wasn't exaggerating. You really are in nearly every scene of the movie.
Yeah. It was
So,
a lot.
like when you took on the movie, did you read the script and go, "Ooh"?
No, because you didn't make it too dialogue heavy for me. If it was a lot of dialogue for me, as well as all the fighting, I might have been like, okay, it's gonna, because learning lines it takes a long time in itself. I'm actually pretty fast at learning lines. I have a knack for it, which I'm grateful for, because I've got a bit of a photographic memory. But yeah, I think you warned me at the very beginning that it was going to be a lot of action.
I
A
did.
lot, yeah, and it was, but I was happy. I was like, yes, all the action. So I prepped my body beforehand and made sure I was yeah, I was like doing as much martial arts and cardio as possible, just so I wouldn't be like
Yeah,
be up with it.
and even though this film's getting it's going to get quite a wide release, and we were just talking about even some of the comments coming out now, but not a lot of people know that these indie movies, we shot this movie in 18 days.
Yeah,
18 days. I mean, there wasn't really time for even to look around. It was a case of we were constantly just shooting and battling against the elements. So there is a lot of fights in this movie. Like, yeah, there is. Like we premiered the movie, and a lot of the audience after were like, I was surprised how much action martial arts there was in this film. And I was like, there was a lot of martial arts.
yeah.
But you came up, I can't remember. I know Derek was up maybe 6 days before.
I
Can
came
you?
up the same day as Derek. I think Martin.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we arrived the same day, like a couple of hours after him.
And
Yeah,
you really worked with the stunt coordinator, Chris, who in a bigger movie, it wouldn't just be him. He would have like a team to help him do this kind of movies. But you guys really did train and nail down the fights so you were ready to go when it really did come time to shoot, because we were shooting so fast.
yeah.
It never really occurred to us who were making the film, like, oh, how do they get on learning the fights? We were just like, right, you ready? Go.
Yeah. Well,
So
it was,
how?
it was, it was hard because it was such a short amount of time to do it. Because obviously we went up, and then a few days later, I think 2 days later, Chris arrived. So we had like a chill couple of days just to sort of get our bearings, and then there was like I think 3 days of intense choreography. So I mean, for everyone it was hard. So for me, because I was fighting everyone had their own specific fights. I think there was like four of them, 4, 5, I can't remember. Everyone had their fights. Some of them fighting me twice. So we'd go through all the choreography. But it was like a tag team on me. So it was like, okay, go, Hannah, fight this person. Yeah, Hannah, fight that person. And obviously physically it was hard. Mentally, like trying to remember what moves are for who was hard. But then everybody else, they remembered, so that helped me out because I remembered like, no, that Hannah do this now. I was like, okay, okay. So yeah, everybody was amazing. But yeah, and then as soon as we finished choreography, the next day I think we were filming, weren't
We're
we?
off. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
And
got an eye infection. Yeah,
that's right.